Peace, love, and light, family. Sister Toffee here, creator of kmsc.online, where we talk about the divine nature in your spirit. I am happy to see you all, those of you that have become a member of this channel. You are very, very important to me and so very important to the divine, and our energy and thought and our desire together for the highest good and the highest manifestation of our divine plan that our Creator gave us. When we come together and we put our minds and our hearts and our intentions together, we create a new frequency of unification and power that reflects our original divine template. So I want to thank you for being here. If you haven't already and you're new to this channel, please subscribe by hitting that thumb button, the thumbs up button. If you enjoy the content that you see, share the video. I have other videos based on other information that have to do with spiritual wisdom. This particular video is going to be about asking Spirit about the new love that's coming in our life. We're going to ask about what they need to work on spiritually. We're going to start with a prayer, and then we're going to read scripture according to the day, which is the 31st of October, Halloween, Samhain, All Saints Day, basically the day that most people honor their ancestors and remember the contributions they gave to them in their life when they were living here. So I encourage you to do that. Take some time out to honor your ancestors. Make a meal or get some type of, I don't know, something that they enjoyed, whether it's beyond food. Food is always good because it's energy, but maybe something that was their favorite color. Maybe light green was their color. Set up a little area where you can put candles and anything else they may have liked and their picture, and just sit down and talk to them. That's basically ancestor veneration or ancestor gratitude. So that's what those that vibrate highly do on this day. And I hope you take some time out to thank those whose shoulders you stand on. Okay? So let's start with a prayer. For those of you that don't know what I do here at this channel, I use these cards here, which are by Nefer from the Asar Set Society. It's an Egyptian deck based on the Netr science, or science of divine nature. So that is the original teacher that I studied under. He doesn't know me, but I honor him very much and appreciate the work he's done because it's helped me. Shout out to my friend Osara, Chris. What's up? And I have no idea if anybody from my junior high school is going to watch, but shout out to you, P-Fam, okay? And let's see. Honestly, I didn't have that many friends in high school. No, I didn't, or college. But that's another day and another story. So we're going to read out of King James Version Bible. We're going to read Psalms 31, and then we're going to read Proverbs 31. So if you're ready, or you don't have your Bible, you can type this in Google. Just type Psalms 31, Peace, S-A-L-M 31, space KJV, and then you'll see it. Or NIV. There are many transliterations of the Bible. So let's begin. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness. Okay, in thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness. Bow down thine ear to me. This is a lot. Speedily. Deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock, for a house of defense to save me. For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. pull me out of the net that they have laid privily for me, for thou art my strength. Into thine hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Lord God of truth. I have hated them that regard lying vanities, but I trust in the Lord. I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy. For you have considered my trouble. You have known my soul in adversity, and you have not shut me up into the hand of my enemy. You have set my feet in a large room. Have mercy upon me, for I am in trouble. My eye is consumed with grief, yes, my soul and my belly. My life is spent with grief, my years with sighing. My strength faileth because of my own iniquity. Hopefully you guys know what iniquity is. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a lack of being awakened to the repetitive infractions to the divine that your ancestors may have started or continue to practice as a part of your family culture. And my bones are consumed. I was a reproach among all mine enemies, but especially among my neighbors, and a fear to my acquaintance, that they did see me without, they fled from me. In other words, they left me when I was down. I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. For I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side. While they took counsel together against me, they devised to take away my life. But I trusted in you, O Lord. I said, you are my God. My times are in your hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from them that persecute me. Make your face to shine upon your servant. Save me for your mercy's sake. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord, for I have called upon you. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which you have laid up for those that fear you. Those which you have wrought for them that trust in you before the sons of men. In other words, people that are not ashamed to say, I believe in God. You shall hide them in the secret of thy presence, or of your presence, from the prideful man. You shall keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. Blessed be the Lord, for he has shown me his marvelous kindness in a strong city. For I said in my haste, I am cut off from before your eyes. Nevertheless, you heard me, the voice of my supplication when I cried unto you. Oh, love the Lord, all you his saints, for the Lord preserves the faithful and plentifully rewards the proud doer. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all you that hope in the law, or the Lord. So that was beautiful. And when we get ready to finish this reading, we'll close with Proverbs 31. We're not going to do Proverbs 31 right now. That was to start us off. Now we're going to go ahead and get started with the reading, okay? So let's get started. Blessed Heavenly Father, Mother God, thank you for this day. You are wonderful, amazing, awesome, omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient. You are so divinely loved, adored, admired. We are awestruck of your beingness and your presence, and the fact that you would share your power and your presence and your person with us. Thank you for allowing us to be animated objects of your self. Help us to continue to follow the intuitive guidance you give us through our spirit, which is connected to you. As we begin to manifest that aspect of you, your God self that is within us in this physical 3D world. Bring in my ancestors, angels, spirit guides, those who came from my first birth, second birth, third birth. My special spirit guides and ancestors, those that came with me through my journey, through transformation, like the ancestors of the I Ching, my ancestors from ancient Egypt. Allow all of my divine ancestors to come, and my angels, Archangel Michael, particularly Ganesha, Kuan Yin, Paul the Venetian, and any of my ancestral guides from ancient Africa, Obatala from the Yoruba that I know watches over me, even Kalima from the Hindu. I understand the dynamic of both sides, and I ask for them to work peacefully together to bring balance in the situation in this reading today, so that what needs to come out can come forward as far as maintaining the balance and moving forward in new wisdom as we create our new lives with wisdom in mind and power in our hands and love for you and your will in our heart and the Master as our source. I thank you for the divine word that's going to be given today. Bless you, Heavenly Father. Bless the divine cosmic mother. Bless the Master. Bless all the ascended masters that are in both dimensions. In your holy name I pray, and I thank you for being such a good God and such a wonderful Father and Mother and High Priest and Guide and Source, however you communicate with all of your creation. We are one human family. Help us to reach the highest understanding of what we are in you. In this, I pray and I thank you that it's done. Amen, and I say. All right, so we've got our holy presence in this place. Let me pull this down so you can see the cards. For those of you that have never seen these cards, I'm going to go through them shortly. All these cards are not the gods. They're aspects of spiritual manifestation power, which I call the KRYST energy, the Christed energy, which is the Christ before he became a man. It's BC, before Christ was a man. There never was a before Christ, because he always was. He's in that scripture that says, in the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And the Word came down and dwelt among men and became flesh. So Christ is not a man. Christ is an energy, and he is a spirit, and the spirit of life. God is a spirit, and those that worship God worship in spirit and truth. So we need to understand this life that we are, this inanimate object that we are, this manifestation of God's source, the divine that we are. These are the aspects according to ancient Egyptian science. This is the revelation I received. I'm not saying you have to accept it as truth, but it's freed me from a lot of trauma. I hope it helps you. This card here is Amen. Amen is the connection to Father, Mother, God, divine source, masculine, feminine energy, positive, negative, all opposites, all duality. This is God, okay? This is the highest example of God in the hieroglyphs, okay? This is Waite. Waite is the left brain. It also connects us to Libra energy. It has to do with managing of relationships and creating balance and duality, and balance and order, so that there can be a health and growth in relationships. It is the proper way, the knowledge of the proper way to love and executing divine wisdom. Creating love through divine wisdom, using divine wisdom as the tool or the goal to guide relationships of all kinds. This is Nekebet. This is the creative force. This is the inspiration of how to create a beautiful life, how to create a beautiful relationship, how to create anything beautiful. So this is the action, and this is the law, the practicality that will keep the manifestation in order. And thus it brings the cobra together. Okay, this does not mean a snake, meaning a bad person or someone that's going to get you. Okay, this is ancient Egyptian science. It's different from other ideals of what a snake means. Okay, so this differs from the Bible, where the serpent was wicked. In this science, the serpent represents the left and right brain. Okay, creativity, feminine energy. Okay, right brain. Right brain, which is Taurus, Taurian energy. This is Venusian energy, creative energy, and masculine energy, Libra energy, which is about order, divine law and order, okay, in relationships. Okay, and it's also about how we create. So this is the initiation of the thought, the imagination and desire, and this is the execution of it, okay? This is the ancestors on the other side that have already made it to the other side. They've already made it to the next dimension. These are the ancestors that are mastered. They're waiting for us to communicate with them. They support us along with the angels that the divine has created for us. also with the governors, which I believe are the celestial bodies. And each one of these celestial bodies have a Netr connected to it. This is exactly why this card here has the sun in it, because it has to do with the life force, and it is exactly the actual enjoyment of this aspect of creativity, and it is how the imagination has to be checked, and that's what these two cards represent. But this is the actual experiencing of this creativity. This is the action of it. Hopefully, this is the logic of how to properly deal with this energy, which is Heru, the house of creative life force. So their ancestors are here. So this is God, the divine. Okay. This is the creative power that you have as an extension of God, or a little god or goddess. This is your logic that you need to use in order to properly create as a little god, as a child of God, man or woman of God. Your ancestors are there to make sure you get your template correct before you execute it. You run it through the all-seer, the top of the crown, which confirms everything. Okay? And then you go through the blueprint again with divine wisdom, third eye chakra. Okay? This one here is Aquarian. It's at the top of the crown. The Aquarian is the master of self. Aquariuses are the cosmic template of walking with God. And if they are not embodying that, then maybe their north node is something else. Maybe they've already embodied that energy in a past life. This is actually my north node, and so I have to operate as an Aquarian. That's why I've been forced to take a position that some people may feel that I should not be doing, but Aquarians talk to God directly, and I have to follow my north node. Not that I'm explaining myself, I'm just trying to explain that you need to use your astrological chart so you can understand how this Western astrology astrological sign will show you the traits of the personality types that you need to embody before you transition out of this life, this physical incarnation you're in presently. Next, this is the Tahuti. I'm sorry, this is also Uranian energy. This is the Uranus, planet Uranus is in Taurus. We're having a revolution in this world right now. Uranus is like the bounty hunter of God. He's not playing. He's in this energy of Osiris. Okay, he's trying to get us to this plane of mastery of self. That's what it's all about. Okay, so he's bounty hunting for God, and the divine is not playing. Divine wisdom is what we're trying to learn so that we can master the self. This is the use of our divine word, and again, the ancestors show up twice. The reason why I put 11 here is because this is a gateway. These two cards are the left and right brain is a gateway, okay? And you have 1 here, and it's a gateway, which connects us to all things, and the ancestors are there to support us. So this probably should be at the end, but I put it here because it shows the infinity, okay? So these really are not the beginning. This is the Trinity, right? Father, Mother, God, right? Master, okay? And then we have, I'm going to cover that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I put 11 here because we're going back to the source, right? Because in real actuality, there is no separation between the spirit world and this world. We just can't see it. There is a veil between it, but it can't be separated because we come from that spirit world. Anyway, that's another story. Jupiter energy is here, third eye Sagittarius. This energy is Aquarian energy. It is the Uranian planet Uranus, which is a revolutionary energy. Saturn, this is ruled by Saturn, the throat chakra. This is a Capricorn energy. It's about getting the work done to master yourself, to embody inner wellness, okay? I'm sorry, inner self-mastery of the spirit. That's the crook with it looks like a candy cane. The middle one is the Uas scepter with the kind of the head, the little straight stick with the head. That means wellness. And then the outer one means using your power inside to affect the outer world. So this is self-mastery. But the ancestors are here to help you, to help us with that. The seed here represents Isis. It means sitting in your cosmic consciousness, your Ka, your Christed mind, in order to bring things into existence. So you basically meet up with your ancestors. And this is Offset. This is her seat. 9 is about giving birth. And so that's what this energy is about. As you can see, 3 is a derivative of 9. There's 3 here, and then you have 6, which is the will. Okay, so you talk to the ancestors, you find out what the will of the divine is, and then you execute it and give birth to it. Okay, in 9. I'm just trying to talk about how it's fulfilled. Next, we have 4. This is the law. This is basically a process before creation. If we go through these points of these checkpoints, basically, of consciousness and creation, we can be in more alignment with universal law. And it's just based on Egyptian spiritual science, but you always have to check in with your own emotions and your own spirit guides and your own spiritual system and your own spiritual understanding to make sure that you're in alignment. Okay, but this is about keeping things balanced before you execute. This is what will determine whether you have favor or not, whether your children will have the blessings of God or iniquity to clear up karma that you didn't finish this lifetime. I didn't plan on teaching right now, but hey, it is what it is. Once you've learned how to properly use your faculties, this is Harakuti, and he will bless you as opposed to come after you. You see, he has weapons. That's pretty much karma, and nothing else to say about that. Again, this is the will. This is the same as Christed energy. This is the mastery of self. This is your higher self, your Ka. This is you as your true self, okay? Not lacking, not missing anything. Completely whole within self. Netr is the creative energy, as I've told you before, has to do with right brain, beauty, and love, but if you do not check her, she can destroy your life. This is why intelligence is right next to her, Sebek. This is syllogism, syllogistic thought, being able to analyze something and ask yourself, do I really need to do this? Is this really good for me? He is the restorer of the dead consciousness and the resurrector of the dead mind, okay? Because he has a canine head. Anubis or Sebek will grab any information that you need to transform your consciousness so that you can get up out of any low vibrational thought frequency, belief system, perspective, etc. Okay, that deals with the internal world. He can help you to resurrect, and so he's like a faithful friend, okay, in this underworld of the consciousness. Okay, Aset, once you're ready to give birth, and Anubis or Sebek helps you to get everything together, you give birth with Aset. She will help once the baby is healthily formed, and the baby is your project or your new you, your new self, your new whatever. You give birth to that new aspect of your life. And once it's given birth, it's in the manifested earth realm. This is Geb. Geb represents it's manifested in earth. It's done. It's complete. It's been moved from the consciousness or from the macrocosm to the microcosm and now into the physical world. And that's that. All right, that was 22 minutes. Let's get on with this reading. What I was going to ask about was the person that's going to be coming into our life. In the last reading, Spirit said, we have someone new coming into our life. So let's ask about the condition of the person's spirit that we are dealing with. Not to pry into their spirit, but to find out where they can use help. We're asking the divine. Please, if you have negative intentions, I would prefer for you to click off, because we are here to support our possible future partners, not to break them down, but to support them and to encourage them and to offer kindness and loving energy, not to examine or to be some investigator. Okay, if that's where you're at, then you're not ready for love, because divine love is not that way. Before we get started with that, I want you to know that this is the energy for the day. It's Monday, so even though the numbers don't add up to a 9, Monday has to do with deep analysis. Perfect for what we're going to do. And the numbers add up today, which is 6, 4, and 10. They all reduce down to a 2. So that brings us back to Tahuti, divine wisdom. So we are learning how to create, to give birth, with our new wisdom. Okay, so that's what this is about. So right now we're thinking about how we are attracting love into our lives, right? So we want a higher love this time. So we're going to ask about this new person coming into our life. Okay, so we're going to use the Rider-Waite deck. I'm going to ask for one card. Just so you guys know, when I do this clicking, I do this because my life path number in one of my charts has to do with the clicking that I'm doing. So I'm doing that because I'm communicating with my spirit guides. Wow, look what jumped out. The sun. Looks like we got something good going, family. I am not going to complain about it at all. Let's see. I hope you guys can see that. Uh-oh, excuse me, you guys. Sorry about that. Let's see. Can you see it? I hope you can see the sun. Can you see the sun? Yeah. Here comes the sun. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you had a great weekend. Happy Halloween. To my sister TT, I love you so much, girl. I know we haven't talked. If you happen to watch this video, please call me. You can call my son and get the number, okay? I know you talked to him recently because he told me. For the rest of you, my family, my tribe, I love you. My 42, I got 42 now. I got 42 diehards. I love you. And the divine loves you more. I got hugs for you guys. When I see you guys finally in person, when the divine allows us to meet in person, I got hugs for you. I give you all this divine energy that I've been traveling with, going back and forth from 3D to 5D in my meditations. So you better brace yourself, because my hugs got a lot of power in them. Okay? All right, ancestor spirit guides, those who came from my first birth, second birth, third birth, please talk to me collectively about, not my particular, these are the divine men. I'm not talking about any other men. I'm talking about divine union, divine union, divine union, divine masculine, divine feminine. That is all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anybody that has not completed their cycles. I'm not talking about anybody that still has not done the shadow work. I'm not talking about anybody that has not released any anger, resentment, or judgment on the past. I'm talking about those that have already mastered the past lesson of love. Okay? What is it that we need to know about our beaux and our beautiful ladies out there? Please talk to me. What kind of work will it be? What kind of work will it be? I hear the look of love is in. At least he's not a hot boy. That's good. Your eyes. He likes to think about things, or she likes to think about things. She's not a hot girl. They like to think before they leap. Good. That shows maturity. Early in the morning, you guys. Haven't had breakfast or anything, so don't judge my voice. I'm going to be cracking probably. Words could ever say. Now that I found you, don't ever go. Oh. Hangman in reverse. Looks like this person is already ready for love. Good. That's what Father, Mother, God said. They're ready for love, huh? Well, that's good. They're not scared. Ooh, look what I pulled out. 3 of Wands. Look, they're not into fighting either. Sounds good. All right, Father, Mother, God. Appreciate it. Master, thank you. Ancestor, Spirit, Guides, Angels. Why don't you talk to me about the creative energy of this person? What is this person's creative mind like for each one of my beautiful members that are watching and those that are of the divine masculine, divine feminine community? Your chosen people that want divine love. Talk to me about the creative aspect of this person, male and female, because we're all really one. And your design is beautiful and the same for all of us. Give me the basics. I want the highest ratios. I know none of us are exactly the same. This is a collective love read about the person that we want, that we're being open to loving, that you're going to bring to us. Talk to us about the creative aspect of this person. Hope you guys are doing well. Talk to us about the new love. What about the creative aspect of this person? What about the right brain? Talk to me. Okay. I got 2. That's too many. Oh. Look what we got. A fool. We got a fool. A good fool. We got a Knight of Swords. Somebody want to rush in and tell the truth. I think that's good. Okay, we got a no holds barred right here. I believe this is for both Waite. The truth has to do with speaking our truth, and that logic definitely falls up under that. So as far as being creative, they're open to love. That's a good thing. That's beautiful, right? Wonderful. Let's talk about ancestors. Oh, that didn't take long at all. Ancestors said this is a person that's in touch with their feminine power to create, whether it's a male or female. They know how to be nurturing. They know how to, they know how to value things. So this is good. Okay. They understand what value is. So this is good. Looks like we got somebody. It looks like we got the one. Possibly, you know. It could be a one for, everything is for a reason and a season, you know what I mean? But it could be the one for a while. It could be one for a short time. But let's just keep a positive aspect, positive perspective on the new person, please. Oh, Sarah energy. Talk to me about the self-mastery energy. Where are they? Where are they? Talk to me about the self-mastery energy of our partners. Where are they? Whoa. They're resting. They're resting. They're right. I guess they're healing right now. They've obviously been through a battle. They've been very picky about who they want. They are not taking just anything. Look like we got somebody that has some self-worth. Hey, I think we might have a winner. Yep. Got Page of Swords. Got another truth speaker. They are not afraid to speak their truth. That's a good thing, right? Look at that. Three of Wands again. They looking for a true love. Look at that. Beautiful. Talk to me, ancestors, about their communication ability. What's going on? Anything we need to know? What about their ability to communicate? Talk to me about that. Whoa. It just flew out. Again, the Three of Wands. Now this I don't like. The Page of Cups looks like they may be hurt, so they're probably going to offer you a smelly fish first. I would say keep your feelings to yourself. Don't necessarily play a game. Be nice to the person. But I would say keep your options open, because you got to make sure that this person is healed, and we're not taking any short change because of their issues, right? We all have lost in love, you know. You got to be strong enough to take the risk and know that you're wise enough to handle it better than you did the last one. You know, so this person may still need to deal with healing themselves because they're not offering much. That's a little smelly cup in there. A smelly fish in that cup. So I don't like that too much. So you may have to take a look at the imbalance. This person may not be willing to give as much as you would like for them to. They may be somewhat selfish, self-centered. They possibly gave before and feel like they don't want to do it again. You know, it's up to you. Nobody's judging you. On the back of it, I found, yeah, look what I found. So they might have had somebody, jade them. They got jaded. Somebody kind of did them wrong. That's what it looks like. Well, I don't think that's, but so that this person may not be the one. It may be somebody coming after them. Talk to me about the karma that they are able to create at this point of their conscious awareness. Talk to me. Not about tomorrow. I want to know about right now. Thank you. Oh, Nine of Cups. They're all about self-fulfillment. Okay, I was right. Okay, so talk to me about the will. Whose will are they about? Their own will, God's will. Are they willing to compromise with the person that they might be with? Talk to me about how their will is. Ooh, okay, all right. Look, like I said, they're still healing. They're still healing. Be aware. High Priestess, they're very intuitive. They're very intuitive. They probably haven't had many. This is under the will of God. Well, no, this is not. I'm going to leave it right where it was. This is Heru. Okay, so Heru is love. It's love. So yeah, they had their heart broken love. No doubt. High Priestess, they're all about seeing behind the bull crap. They don't go for it. All right, talk to me about, all right. There you go again, the truth. This person is a straight shooter. They do not play. They've been through it, and they know the value. And they might have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, you know. But, you know, this is the thing. You got to let them know your value and let them know if you don't want what I have to offer, I'll keep my options open. Because I'm a catch, too. You got to let them know, okay? King of Wands, okay, they're very passionate. Or woman or man, this person is a very passionate person. And they're very bold. They're very bold in what they believe. And they're all about making things happen. So they're not a talker, they're a doer. Well, that's good. Okay, talk to me about what might possibly manifest out of this. Ooh. Queen of Cups came out. Valuable emotions, so this could possibly still be a strong emotional connection. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Maybe there'll be something in business you can do together. I don't know. All right, give me something else. Anything else you want to tell me? All right. They were left out in the cold. Somebody left them out in the cold. Something is telling me that this person doesn't want to talk about that. They don't really want to talk about that. I don't know why I'm hearing that. They don't want to talk about it. What happened to them? Okay. Anything else? Anything else, family? Thank you. Yeah, they were with some drama. They do not like drama. This person does not. They don't want to be left out. They're showing me everything this person doesn't want. They're looking for the sun. This was, remember, the first card that came out. They want to be happy. That's their main thing. Love is not a mandatory thing for this person. They're very secure within themselves, which is a healthy place to be. And obviously, they have to make sure a person has value before they invest. You know, take it slow. Take it slow. Don't jump up. Don't, you know, focus on you. Do you. Keep loving you. If you guys have time to spend together, spend time together. Yeah, this person is looking for new horizons. Okay? They're just, you know, they're done with the old cycle. Look what I said, done with the old cycle. They're done. Yeah, somebody had them caught up in some foolishness. Look at this. I cannot lie. Look at that. The moon. Back to back. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. So they felt like an emperor. Obviously something happened. Yep, look at that. Lovers in reverse. All right. Well, that's enough. I think I've seen enough. Ooh, 9 of Swords at the back. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Yep. It looks like there was something kind of stingy situation going on over here. Okay, and basically he's starting over. He's like, yeah, I got my own beliefs, my own hope. They're rebuilding it right now. This person's rebuilding. All right. Fair enough. Thank you. We're going to start fresh, you guys. Thank you for that, family. That was some really good information. We found out some very interesting aspects of this person. So now we know, just, you know, take it easy. Taking it easy. Like Bob Marley said. Taking it slow. Right? Got to take it easy and slow. Don't try to jump up and fall in love with this person. Stay focused on what you're doing. You know, have, you know, dates, eat together, do things together, but, you know, don't change your priorities. And let this person pursue you. If you're a female, let them pursue you. Let this person pursue you. If you're male, then you know you might have been through some stuff, but you cannot hold this other person responsible. Yeah, they've been heartbroken. All right, that's enough. We're gonna leave this sun out here because that is the aspect. That was the first card that came out. So the divine wants happiness. They want this person's heart healed. They want them to have love. They want you to have love. All right, we're going to get into the dark aspects of this person using the Alice in Wonderland deck. Hope you guys can see it. All right, Alice in Wonderland. Hope you like it. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters, thank you so much for your presence. I'm sorry y'all caught me in front of these people. I haven't really been giving y'all the offerings I need to. Stuff has been crazy. I love you. I miss you. You know I love you, right? Y'all know I love you, right? I'm sorry. You know I love you, right? We'll spend some time when I come home. Talk to me about this person's dark side. What do they need to work on? I know they're a good person, but they have some. We all have things to work on. Show us what we need to help this person with. Let's word it like that. Show us what we have to help this person with, Father, Mother, God. How can we help this person connect to the universal consciousness, the Christ consciousness, to move up to their their God self? How can we help this person? All right. Changed in the night. You have changed quickly. There's an 11. This has to do with the ancestors. So we can help them by talking to them about connecting to their ancestors. We start there because they may not be ready. And that's for those of you that have already understood how to give ancestral reverence, because they support us just like angels. Okay? A lot of people say don't, but I'm sorry, as an African American woman, there's an African proverb that our ancestors follow us around everywhere. So, and it doesn't mean it's witchcraft or any of that, We all are spirits. We have to decide what we honor ourselves for our own spiritual health, our own spiritual identity. We have a universe within ourselves, no one can come inside and regulate that, because only you can say whether it feels good or not. Our emotions tell us whether something is good for us or not. That's the indicator. And so that's a personal relationship with the divine. Okay? Your ancestors are a part of your blood DNA, and yes, some of them are like ascended masters. Ascended masters are people that walk the earth. They're people that had flesh and they became angelic beings, but they were people, human beings at one time, but now they're ascended masters. Some of your ancestors may be ascended masters. And yes, you can call on them. That's what they do. They live in that dimension to help us down here. So ask for help. If you don't know your ancestors that are watching over you, or you don't know particular ascended masters that are calling you, I personally found them through tarot. Some people don't like tarot. Sometimes it'll be saints that'll come at you and keep talking to you. Paul the Venetian came to me through a man I met named Paul when I actually was a security officer. I was in a really hot place and burning up, just sweating like a pig, and this guy named Paul gave me a big bucket full of ice and drinks and water. He was so nice, really nice guy. Creativity, keeping up, immense effort, advanced. This is 40. So this person is trying to create and trying to do it lawfully. Okay, this is Nefer, this is creativity. So they're trying to figure out how to create the life that they want. They just don't want to break the rules. They are a law-abiding citizen, male or female. Okay. So they actually changed, I guess the past situation they went through changed them dramatically. And they're looking to move into a new future. Okay. They're trying to create a new life, and obviously their life is a little hectic. It says keeping up. So they're not by any chance having a very skip-to-my-loo life. They have a lot of demands. They have a lot of responsibilities, and they don't just have time to just, do whatever, whenever. So you have to be patient with this person. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. This could either be for you or for them. I think, I'm taking this personally. That's probably, it could go both ways. Breathe when you feel upset. Don't take things personal. A lot of times we meet people and we live in a fantasy of what we want and not what it really is. And really, people that you're not married to don't have to do anything. We have to really recalibrate our thinking when it comes to dating people, because they're not obligated to do anything, and neither are you. Okay, so we've got to really take a more lackadaisical approach. Maybe you can find some videos on YouTube. I'll probably find some myself on the proper conduct during dating. Okay, and it's definitely not the conduct of mating. Okay, mating should happen, in my personal opinion, after a divine union has been realized and declared and agreed upon. With the ceremony. So, however that is, legal or not. Next we have 11, the ancestors. Ancestors, what do you have to say about this new beginning of love? This new beginning, this new ending, this ending that leads into a new beginning? What talk to me. Give us some advice about this person. One card, please. Advice about this person, please. Whoa, that was quick. $16, a moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Don't bring the trauma of the past into this relationship. Do not bring the trauma of the past. Don't get the freaking out. Oh, I don't know. I'm scared. Oh, he might hurt me. She might hurt me. Are they going to do what they did in the past? No, leave it alone. Leave that all out. It's a new day, new life, new person, new reality, new opportunity for love. Let the divine give it to you. Okay? Don't worry. Be happy. Create a good love by creating beautiful thoughts in your mind. Okay? Keep positive thoughts in your mind. That's what I hear. That's what the ancestors said. Think beautiful thoughts so that you can have beautiful energy when you're together. Okay? That's all. Just think about how you would prefer to be treated. And remember, this is not your husband or wife yet. May never be. All seer energy is growing up. It has to do with operating with intelligence, just like we talked about. This person doesn't jump into anything. Wanting to grow in experience. Rejection of perpetual youth. This person is no dummy. They are not the game player. They are mature. They are the divine masculine. They are the true divine feminine. They are the real deal. Okay, so this is a mature relationship. It's probably going to be the first time you've had something of this kind. Okay, this is not child's play. Okay, even though you guys, some of you like Halloween, probably going to be dealing with some Chucky dolls and some crazy stuff today. Happy Halloween for those of you that like Halloween, and a happy birthday to my sister TT. I hope she likes to decorate. I celebrate by honoring the ancestors. Talk to me about Tahuti, divine wisdom. Okay. Believe. Oh, this is the divine wisdom. Law is not justice. They are very aware of the schemes and games that people play. Third eye, Jupiter energy, Sagittarian energy. They don't play the third eye. They already know. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. They talk about this number 3. That's the throat chakra. How people run game with their mouth and they don't mean what they're saying. They just sell you a dream through beautiful words. Well, they know all about it. And they know that, life is not fair. Like I said, I feel in my spirit this person may have a little chip on their shoulder. So I would tell you, be very slow to intimacy with this person, because this person's been hurt. It's very clear. Believe. Strange encounters. 3 and 1 is 4. That's the law. So there's a divine purpose in you and this person meeting, says your ancestors. There's a reason why. Get the lesson, okay? Get the lesson, and maybe they'll manifest a blessing more than the lesson. There's a reason why. There's something that you're going to learn about relationships and about yourself, even if it doesn't turn into love or a partner. There's something you're going to learn. So don't run away from it. Don't shy away from it. Okay? You're going to learn something. It's going to level you up, even if this person isn't the one for you. Okay? They may be the person for you. You may learn how to have a different type of a relationship that you've never had before. One that's not controlling. One where you allow the person to be and do what they want to do. And you trust them to, be faithful. Because you understand they have the same principles that you have. And you know that they have the same integrity that you have. And you know that they wouldn't want to be hurt by someone lying to them, so they wouldn't do it to you. And if they want to move on, they'll tell you. Okay, under the law it says the right way. Learning to create what you desire the right way. Again, 2 and 1, that's 3. It's about communicating and making sure that things are lawful, just, and balanced and equal. Okay, there's a lot of preliminary work. There's a lot of foundational work that has to do with conversation. Okay, sharing each other's life stories, experiences, things you will never do, deal breakers, deal makers, pet peeves, likes and dislikes, etc. Just getting to know each other. That's what this is all about. Yeah, 2 and 1 is 3. It has to do with the throat chakra, Saturn. What kind of work needs to be done? What kind of spiritual work has this person done? What kind of spiritual work have you done? What kind of spiritual work do they want to do? What kind of life do they want to lead? How could you build a relationship with this person? What would it look like? What kind of time would you spend together? Would you be together once a week, once a month? 3 times a week, 3 times a month? Would you live together? Would you live bi-coastally, by state, by country? Would you live in 2 different, how would life be? How would life be as a partner, with being a partner with you, right? Karma. Let's see what the karma cards say. Shine bright like a candle. Do not drink poison. This is all about not going back to your old toxic ways or repeating the toxic patterns of your past with the ex. Yeah. It's a number 8. It's about using intelligence. Do not do things you know are bad for you. This also has to do with jumping in the bed. No quick sex, okay? Leave that sex alone. That's what they're telling me. Stay in the heart chakra. This is a green card. Okay, keep it in the heart space. Don't go below the, not below the belt. Don't go above the heart space. Do not go below the heart space. Okay. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Okay, like I said, it looks like the person that you have coming towards you is still healing. They may not tell you that, but they're still healing and they're still hurting. I'm going to put both of those here. So it says, do not drink poison. In other words, this person is they still have some toxic energy. Do not jump up in a relationship with this person because they have healing to do that they're not telling you about. Okay? So this is going to be a slow walk, okay? This is a slow walk. This is not something fast. It's slow. Because this person has healing to do. Now, if you can be a facilitator of that healing, that could possibly change this dynamic of time. And I'm not saying because I know it, I'm just saying that it's a possibility because the divine told me to tell you that. So what you put into it is love is what you will get back. Wake up, 25. It's your moment. Okay, I think this is your moment to get your Macadocious on, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get your Macadocious on. Do you remember how to romance? Right? Learn how to romance again. If you haven't been getting attractive or getting yourself suited and booted, gentlemen, women looking beautiful, do what you can with what you got. Get pretty, girl. You know, get debonair, divine masculine, and, you know, pull out those old, dusty, Macadocious ways and see what you can do. Have fun, but just don't get in the bed, okay? It's your time to shine. Shine. Show a person the loving spirit that you are. Show them the good parts of you without having sex. Talk to me about creative energy. Whoa. Messages of a rabbit. Service to the animal world. This says go out in nature. Go to the zoo. Do things like that. This is what I hear. Go out in nature. Don't be up in the house with this person. Go do things with this person, okay? 1 second. I have to turn off this music. Hold on. 1 second. Or cut it on. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Hope you guys are doing okay. Let's see if I can cut this volume back on. Maybe it's a violin. I hope you guys like violin. You like violin? I hope you do. It's supposed to be playing. Oh, they took my Bluetooth off. Okay. Alright. Hope you guys can hear that. Alright. Oh, I knocked over the cards for the day. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, these two cards are called Tahuti, which means to measure. Okay? And this is Offset, which is the Divine Mother energy, Cancer energy, the energy of the moon. And this energy is from Jupiter, third eye, Sagittarian energy, astrological sign Cancer. Okay? Just so you know. So if you want to check out Cancer or Jupiter readings, you can, or astrology. You may find something that resonates because this is the overall energy to navigate what you'll be facing as far as challenges in creating new beautiful love. This is a new challenge in creating beautiful new love, and that's what I'm going to title this. Give me Sebek energy. What about Anubis? Anubis, talk to me about the resurrection of new love. Thank you. Set your course, master number 22. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan. The right direction. Don't just sit around looking silly like a child. You know what you want out of love. Be honest. Let a person know. You don't have to jump their bones, but say, hey, I want this in love. What do you want? What do you want? Okay? Tell them. Say what you mean. Mean what you say. Okay? Let them know what kind of structure you want or what kind of structure you don't want. Okay? Be honest about what you're seeking. That's what that says to me. And study the other person. See if you see synchronicities in how they act. See if what they say and do, are coinciding with whatever they're saying, whatever's coming out of their mouth. Watch their actions. Make sure that what they are saying is consistent. Now, I'm not saying they're perfect. None of us are. None of us ever will be. But make sure that it's, congruent. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. This is the new you. New love. Believe in something beautiful in you. It's time. Okay? The Cosmic Mother will help you to do the alchemy you need to do to become this new loving person that you never thought you could become. You can become this loving person. You can create a new good life. 4 and 1 is 5. That's karma. That's Harakuti. Okay? And that's under, I'm sorry, it's not here, it's here actually. This is under do not drink the poison, shine bright like a candle. This is your opportunity for new love. Don't waste it. 1 second. Yep, so we're going to continue with the last card. And then I think we're going to close it out and then we'll do a part 2. See how you guys like that. And then after that, I may do a video on Halloween for our ancestors, and then one for the moon coming in full. I think it's a full or new moon on the 8th of November, okay? So let's get this last card, and then we'll read the scripture that Spirit told me to give us. What did I do with the cards right here? All right, Ancestor Spirit Guides, what is going to manifest from this situation with us in this new possible love? Thank you. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. We're going to open our heart to love and get a new perspective. We're with a person that's just as wise as we are, strong as we are, as careful as we are, and loves themselves and the divine just as much as we do. Okay? We're dealing with an equal here, divine masculine, divine feminine. Do not fear. Okay? Do not fear. All right, so I'm going to read to you I'm going to put this close to you so you can see this card here. I wonder if I can get it closer. No, it's as close as I can get it. I don't know if you can see that. Actually, I'm going to use the sun because you can't see that. This is what God wants for you. They want you to be this happy child. So I'm going to let you look at the sun while I read the scripture from Proverbs 31. And this is about a virtuous woman. So ladies, I'm sorry. There is a short part of it that's for the men. And I mean it's very short. But people think that Proverbs 31 that read the Bible is for women. There's a part for men too. So listen very closely, okay? The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. So there's a man named King Lemuel, and there's his mother that taught him a prophecy. She says, "What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows?" I'm going to add lib to this. Did I not say, "Give not your strength unto the women, nor the ways to that which destroys kings"? It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes to drink strong drink. Lest you drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink to him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of a heavy heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open the mouth for the dumb, and I don't think it should be dumb. It should be open the mouth for the weak in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Or the ignorant, I would say. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does trust safely in her. So we talked about this man having issues, the male having issues. I believe it's a male. Maybe it's a woman. She could be a masculine female. But the someone, obviously, the masculine energy in this relationship is going to have issues. Is going to have issues, and the thing to overcome is to get this person in a place of trust. Okay, they know they want new love. They just have to just let go of fear, and I guess find someone they feel they can trust by, experience. So it says the heart of her husband does safely trust in her. So he's not an insecure man. Basically, he's like, I know I got a good woman, and it is what it is. And hey, brother, I wish you the best in finding yours. I got mine. He's not an insecure man. Okay. So women, if this is you, then that means the man that you are going to be with is going to trust in you. And men, if you are the man that wants a woman, and you have the trust issues, you're going to have a woman that is going to trust. That is going to make you feel so comfortable in love that you will trust her, even after all of your, deep processes of examination and all that, because you're going to find out that she's genuine. And for those of you in same-sex relationships, it applies to the person that is of the masculine and the feminine energy. Okay, take it as it's needed. I don't judge people based on their sexual gender choice and all that. I really believe that these issues going on with sex and sexual choice is a private matter, and it really shouldn't be in the public. That's my personal business, my personal opinion, and yeah, it's my personal business, and I think it's yours, and I really think it's kind of ridiculous that we have to deal with this parading of this out in the public. It just makes no sense to me, especially with children that need to be learning how to read. Jack jumped over the candlestick. They don't need to be knowing about things such as sexual choices and things. Like, too young. That's just my opinion. So anyway, open your mouth, for the dumb or the ignorant, the cause of such are appointed to destruction. Help those that are being wrongfully persecuted. Open your mouth and judge righteously, and plead the cause for the poor and needy. Then it says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil. Okay, remember I said that he will trust in her because she's going to be a good woman, or vice versa. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships that brings food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night, and gives meat to her household and a portion to the maidens, her maidens. So this woman wakes up in the middle of the night and thinks about everybody in her household. She's not selfish at all. She has a kingdom mind, or a queendom mind. You understand? She thinks about providing for everyone. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard. Okay, so she's also a woman that makes money. Okay, the feminine in this situation is the one that, she is not a person that's lazy. She will acquire land and plant a vineyard, which is something that she can use to either feed her family or sell, or both. She girds her loins with strength, meaning she doesn't go around having sex with just anybody, and strengtheneth her arms. Her arms is her own work. She depends on herself and God. She perceives that her merchandise is good. Her candle does not go out by night. In other words, when the dark comes, she doesn't forget about who she is. Her wisdom stays in her mind. She lays her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. I guess that's like working. She continues to work. She doesn't slack off on her work. She stretches out her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. So she's a giver in the community. She's not afraid of the snow. For her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She makes herself coverings of tapestry. In other words, she is a creator of beautiful things, maybe even curtains or things like that, or clothing. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates. Purple is the crown chakra, so that means she is a higher consciousness. Her husband is known in the gates, so that means that the husband is not ashamed to let people know this is his woman. So this is someone that will not be ashamed of you being out in the public with them. When he sits among the elders of the land, okay, he's known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. Okay, meaning like everybody knows her husband, he's or her divine masculine is a good man. Everybody knows him because he's cool. He's like, he talks to everybody. Everybody likes him. She makes fine linen and sells it and delivers girdles unto the merchants. In other words, she's a business-to-business woman, B2B. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with the wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looks well to the ways of her household and eats not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but you excel them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. I don't know. I kind of feel like this one is for the divine masculine. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. But on that note, I'm going to close this reading, and we'll come back and we'll probably do a part 2. I don't know. I think we kind of found out enough about this person, really. We'll go ahead and follow up with some other cards. We'll look into the deeper shadow aspects of the person. And we'll also get some advice on how to deal with the person. And we'll also... I love using the Cyril Marchetti deck, Gilded Reverie, because his cards don't have any names. It just has images. And I love it because it can interpret things that sometimes the classic cards don't, or even some oracle cards. I just love Cyril Marchetti's deck. So that's what we're going to do, family. At the bottom of the deck, we have to manage to be glad. That coincides with the sun. So if you remain happy, you can bring happiness into this person's life. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So don't let this person change your path, okay? That's what I have for you guys. We'll be back in 2 and 2. So this is things about your new partner you need to know. That's what I'm going to title this, okay? Sister Toffee here, creator of kmsc.online. We'll talk about the divine nature in your spirit. And I'll see you guys shortly if you're going to return to listen to the next video, which is going to be about the darker hidden aspects of the person that's coming into your life. Not so that you can judge them, but so that you can help them. And so that you can also protect yourself and know when to hold them and when to fold them. When to walk away and when to run, or if you need to run or walk away at all. Okay? So I'll see you guys in 2 and 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be back with you in 2 and 2. Okay?